welcome back to my channel. It's my life the heavy. Today's video is about the CBP hiring process part 2. But before we continue, can you guys please do me a favor, just subscribe to my channel. I know there's a lot of you guys watch the videos but did not subscribe, so please, it will take only a few seconds to subscribe and click on the notification bell somewhere on the left side.
Okay,
it won't take that
now
long.
let's continue. So I will be looking down so I can keep up with the dates. So we talked about the exam, the tentative offer, and now it's the ICRIP, background investigation. It was like really long. The ICRIP is really long, but anyway, so on March 30th I received an email regarding the ICRIP, and the email basically said that I have to start the ICRIP. They will send me the registration code within 24 hours to complete the ICRIP, and I believe I had 15 days to do it. Yes, and then so the next day, which was March 31st, I received the code, the registration code to start the ICRIP. So I actually started it on April 3rd because I needed a full day to do it. So I did it on April 3rd. I finished it the same day, submitted it on April 3rd. They sent it back to me on April 9th, stated that I had the school address wrong for my master and my mother's maiden name was wrong, and I was like, okay. So for the school address, it was something about the zip code that was wrong. So thank God they have the search for addresses on there as an option. So I went back and then I put the school name and they give me the correct address, but I think it was the zip code that I had it wrong. But for my mother's maiden name, the problem is that my mother, before she became a US citizen, she used both her last name before marriage and her marriage last name for my dad's side. So I never thought about it. So I just put her first name and last name, and then I sent it, and I was like, when they send it back to me, I was like, that's her real name, which is talking about she doesn't have a maiden name. I sent it again on April 9th. On April 10th, I sent it. They sent it back to me on April 12th, saying, yes, she does have a maiden name, and I have to put the maiden name. If not, the ICRIP cannot be completed. So I added both of her last names, and then I sent it on April 14th. So the 15th, I received an email saying it's complete, everything went well, they got all the information that they needed. On April 15th, early morning, I received an email for me to schedule for my fingerprint. Here's the thing, so based on the video I've watched about the CBP hiring process, everyone talked about how they did the fingerprint after the structured interview. So I was like, wait, what? Like, I haven't done my SI, so why I'm doing fingerprint now? So I was like, you know what, forget it, I'm not paying for this, so why not? So I scheduled my fingerprint for April 22nd, got it done. It was easy, like less than 20 minutes, it was done. So for medical and fitness, child, let me tell y'all. So I received an email on April 16th, the next day, right after I received the email for the fingerprint. April 16th, received an email for me to schedule for my fitness exam. Now, I'm not saying that I'm fat. I was out of shape, but here's the thing, I've never done push-up in my life. Okay, shocking, right? I always thought push-up was like a men exercise. I don't know, like I feel like it's that woohoo, every man, let's just compete with each other type of thing. Let's just show off, like let's do some push-up. I like mentally that was it, like, oh, that's for men thing. So when I received the email, I was like, okay, they must be confused because I had to do medical before I do fitness. So maybe it was for medical. So I didn't even worry much about it. I hired a trainer to teach me how to do push-up because I had overlooked at the fitness part of the process. So I was like, oh, okay, fitness, push-up, I can't do push-up, I need help. So I hired a trainer, but when April 16 came, I was not ready at all. I had to build muscles. I had to learn the proper forms of push-up. I couldn't even do girls push-up, imagine. Like, no. So, but when they send you the email, like I received the email on the 16th, you technically, you have 2 weeks to schedule the exam. Okay, so I waited, I called, I couldn't get through. Then I had no choice but to schedule, because the option they give you online is like they already set the time frame for you. The latest day for me to schedule it was April 29th. So when April 29th came, I remember before that I emailed the lady that's in charge of my fitness. I was like, so am I doing only the medical? She was like, no, you're doing both medical and fitness. And I know I wasn't ready by then and then because of my job. So I called 2 days before, spoke to someone else in charge of scheduling, and I told them, can I get an extension? She said I can only give you one more day, which was April 30th. And I'm like, no, I can't take that day. She was like, I'll put it that day, then if you cannot, here's the number. She gave me a whole phone number to contact in regards to like another extension. And then she was like, it might take a while for them to reschedule you, but that's the only thing I could do, because I cannot reschedule you past the 30th of April because you have received the email on April 16th. I was like, what? The 28th, I called the number that she gave me. I spoke with her. She was like, just don't go to the exam center, don't do nothing, just ignore it, and then a week later or two we will send you another email, or you receive a phone call to go ahead and reschedule the exam. So I didn't go, no show. And then a week later, on May 7th, I received an email to reschedule on May 7th. So by then I was like, I have enough time. I was like getting better with the push-ups. Not all the way there. So on May 15th, I scheduled. But when you schedule, you have 2 weeks, basically 5 days in a week. They don't count the other 2 days. 10 business days to schedule. So I scheduled the exam on May 15th for May 26th. Well, originally it was May 25th. The girl scheduled. She was like, oh, I can only schedule up to May 25th. And I was like, but that's a holiday. She was like, that's the only option I have online. I said, okay. So she put me for May 25th. And then I believe it was May 20th. Someone called me. They was like, oh, hi, how are you? I'm calling you in regards of your exams coming up. We cannot, May 25th is a holiday. We'll have to put you on Tuesday, May 26th. I said, thank God for Jesus. One extra day for me to practice my push-ups, literally. But that was it. So when May 26th came, I was super nervous. I wasn't sure about the steps, but I know for sure I was gonna do the push-ups right. And the sit-ups is like a piece of cake. So of course the day came, got dressed up, went to do my medical. The only thing that was weird with my medical is that the guy said I can't see up close. I can see up close, I cannot see far, but he just had it the opposite way. And but after that, everything went well. So the medical is like they test your ears, your eyes, check your body, making sure you can move, you know, stuff like that. Basic medical exams, questions they ask you and see how your body moves, blah blah blah. So the physical test, so I was nervous, and I promise you guys, I just keep telling myself, listen, your trainer said go low, go down, go down. That's all. I was like, the heavy, go down, literally. So we started with the sit-ups. Easy breezy, like sit-ups. For me, sit-ups are nothing. So the push-ups. So before the push-ups, all of a sudden I started sneezing. I was yarning. Like my body was itching, I was shaking, I was just nervous, to be honest. And then I think the thing with the push-up and the sit-ups, if you want to take a break, like not a break, if you want to pause, you can pause for I think 2 seconds or 3 seconds, but you have to do it in an up position. So I didn't stop at all for the sit-ups. The push-up, I think after 9 push-up, my arms were shaking, and I was like, all right, stay up. 1, 2, and then I went back down, and then I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Like literally, I'm so proud of myself. I learned how to do push-up in a month and 2 weeks. I practiced the steps at home. What was at the center was like way higher than the one I have at home, but it wasn't bad. I think the only thing that bothers me was the fact that I had to wear a mask. So it's like I couldn't breathe through the mask. I think like I was like but I kept going because I had to stay on beat, and it's like up, down, up, down. I feel like after 4 minutes, I really thought that I was gonna fall, like literally. I couldn't breathe, and then I was tired, and I'm like, I need air, and the mask was on my face, and I couldn't remove it because everywhere you go now, you have to wear a mask, and I'm like, bruh, like I'm dying here. And then when that thing stopped, the guy was like, good job. He looked at me, he was like, please have a seat. He was like, have a seat. You done for the day? Like, you done? You did really good job, but have a seat before you. I'm like, I can't walk out yet. I literally sat down for like 15 minutes and then catch my breath, and then he was like, okay, you good? I was like, yeah, I couldn't breathe. He was like, yeah, but let me tell you, I thought I was going to die. But you know what, it went great. I did it on Tuesday. Today's what, Thursday? So I'm really proud of myself. So the next step will be SI, which is a structured interview, and then polygraph, and then the drug test. You guys, please pray for me, because too many stories about the polygraph, and I'm not going to be one of those people that says, oh, I got kicked out because of the polygraph. I'm gonna do good. I believe it and I receive it. Again, this process for everyone is really different. Like, things might not go in order, like how they say you do the fingerprint after the SI, which is the structural interview. It might not go like that. At first I wasn't worried because I'm like, oh, okay, I have 2 to 3 months to do the fitness based on a video that I watched on YouTube, but that didn't happen for me. And then someone also said that after a month she was scheduled for the medical, and then after the medical they review everything. That's when they sent her the link to do the fitness. I had to do both of mine in the same day. So listen, everything is going differently compared to other people's process, and mine is going a little bit faster for now, which I'm grateful for. So pray for me. That's the end of the video. So don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell or whatever, so you guys could stay updated and wait for my next video. So see you guys in the next video.